facing a barrage of attacks from his Democratic rivals and hawkish questions from moderators. Senator Bernie Sanders said during the presidential primary debate in South Carolina Wednesday night that political leaders must face up to America's long record of toppling democratically elected governments overseas. Excuse me, occasionally it might be a good idea to be honest about American foreign policy, Sanders, the Democratic frontrunner, said as Pete Buttigieg and former Vice President Joe Biden attempted to slime the senator over his comments on Cuba's education and healthcare systems and falsely accuse him of being sympathetic to authoritarianism. That includes, Sanders continued, the fact that America has overthrown governments all over the world in Chile, in Guatemala, in Iran. Occasionally it might be a good idea to be honest about American foreign policy, and that includes the fact that America has overthrown governments all over the world in Chile and Guatemala in Iran. At Bernie Sanders #DemDebatePic.twitter.com/IdrateCFXG, People for Bernie, at People for Bernie, February 26, 2020. While pundits were not pleased with Sanders' remarks, progressives applauded the senator's willingness to speak candidly about the United States' sordid record overseas. A golden rule of Beltway orthodoxy is that candidates should never criticize U.S. foreign policy even when the criticisms are both factual and correct, tweeted Jacobin staff writer Luke Savage in response to CNN commentator David Axelrod's criticism of the senator's comments. One of Bernie's strengths is his unwillingness to concede to this sort of elite taboo. Nobody on the debate stage except Bernie has the guts to say the truth about the legacy of U.S. foreign policy, added Nikhil Goyal, a PhD candidate at Cambridge University. Others echoed Savage and Goyal, "Thank you, Bernie. I so appreciate your honesty about the fact that U.S. foreign policy has wreaked havoc in so many places around the world for so long, including #Iran. Time for a fundamental change." #Bernie 2020 #DemDebate, Azadeh Shahshahani, at Shahshahani, February 26, 2020. Bernie just gave the most honest assessment of American foreign policy that's been heard on a presidential debate stage in more than a decade, possibly ever. #DemDebate, Colin Reese, at Colin Reese, February 26, 2020. After Republican Washington Post columnist Jennifer Rubin tweeted that Sanders was digging his grave by blaming America for overthrowing governments, progressive foreign policy analyst Elizabeth Beavers replied, "Imagine thinking blaming America for overthrowing governments is anything other than historical fact. Guatemala, Iran, the Philippines, Nicaragua, Honduras, Chile, Grenada, Panama, Iraq, and many, many others would like a word," Beavers added. Let's block ads. Why?